I feel like this mug is an accurate description. Back to work on the Supra day, getting this thing actually running. In order to get this running right, we need to replace the brake booster. What's happening is it's leaking, so every time you push the brakes, you can hear air exhaling out of it, and there's no pressure in the brake pedal until it gets to the very end of the floor, which is a sign that it's a brake booster. What's usually the cause of this is that the master cylinder will leak back into the brake booster, so we have a new master cylinder as well. That's the whole entire story. We're gonna go ahead and get going. Just look how pretty the sunset is though. I've been staring into the sun for the last 20 minutes in preparation for this shot. Everything's kind of dark, but I think it's paying off. Listen guys, I'm addicted to Twizzlers. I really don't care because they're delicious. The new brake booster is in, as well as having the new master cylinder. It looks all nice and shiny. Even came with a new cap. I was actually kind of surprised that it did, since this one is electronic. I thought I'd just have to use the old one, but I didn't. How cool is that? So this is the new one, obviously new to me, not just new for the car. So I'm hoping it works, because if it doesn't, well, that'd just be disappointing. And then the new one of this, as I just mentioned. For comparison, here's the old master cylinder. It's pretty well worn, but doesn't look too bad. But I'd imagine from the back there was a leak. This is the old brake booster. This way is actually down and this way is up. So this whole, what would be down, is coated in brake fluid, which most likely came from this leaking. So best to replace both at the same time if you ever do a brake booster, because oftentimes it is caused by a leaking master cylinder going back into here and ruining the seal. So now we have that replaced. We just need to bring the car around to here, jack it up, get some new fluid. I really got to stop wearing these shoes though. My toes get soaked the minute I walk out onto the grass. But they're just so comfortable. So we got the brakes done. I took it on a quick test drive and everything is working great. There is one more thing though that we need to do on the Supra today, and that is we're installing this sound deadening. Now it did get a little chewed up by a dog that we had, but the issue with the Supra is that it has a really big drone because the back seats aren't cut off separate from the trunk. So with most cars, like in my Gallant over there, there's the back seats and then a complete separation from the trunk, so the exhaust has a lot more sound deadening between it and the driver's seat. With the Supra, it really doesn't have that, so I need to install this sound deadening to kind of take away some of the drone, because the drone does get really bad inside the car. So that is what we're doing next. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is take it for a drive. Shall we? Sometimes I question why I record myself. And the Supra's driving. That was heckin' dope. That's zoomed in. All right. So the test drive went really well. The drone from the first time that I drove it compared to now is, I don't want to say it's eliminated because there's still some left, but it is a lot quieter. You could actually tell like a difference in the sound of the exhaust. Not the tone, but it feels like the exhaust is actually coming out of the back of the car instead of the middle of the car, which it does, but just the way it resonated before just sounds a lot better. Now I had a lot more sound deadening left over than I thought that I would, so I might actually do a second layer on it because there still is a bit of drone, but the amount that it cut it down from what it originally was is a lot. So I might just take out all the trim and panels around the side and then lay some sound deadening on there. But that is a successful day. Dislike, unsubscribe, hit the comments. Bye.